And what was my worst financial decision that I made, early in my business career, but we could say my business career. And I thought it warranted a longer response than the one I gave in my Instagram stories that's up right now. Because there's a universal lesson here. I've made countless financial mistakes, and I'm sure that for as long as I am in business, I will make countless financial mistakes. I will continue to make mistakes. And I think you have to own that. You have to accept that, because otherwise you become paralyzed, and become paralyzed by fear. You should never put yourself in a position where if you make a mistake, you're dead. That's what I would say. Financially dead, literally dead, emotionally dead, whatever it may be. So, you always have to look at risk reward and all that kind of thing. But ultimately, you only get anywhere in life, you only achieve anything in life, be it business, getting in shape, a relationship, whatever it may be, by putting yourself out there. And when you put yourself out there, you put yourself out there to fail at times, and you cannot be frightened of failure. And the times I have failed, I've had bad ideas that have not worked or that kind of thing. But generally speaking, for me, I can crystallize all my failures, my financial failures, by saying that there are things that I didn't think through properly. Maybe I was guilty of wishful thinking, which I think a huge number of people in the fitness industry are just guilty of complete wishful thinking. They think they're going to open a gym and all these things are going to happen. They don't plan anything out. They're not strategic. Or typically when I think about bad financial decisions, really for me, what that means is ill-conceived investments, where I have thought I'm going to invest in this business or this person, very often a person, and I have thought that they would put the same efforts. I have unconsciously thought that they would put the same effort that I would put in if it was my business. It's required less input from me, and it should have had a huge amount of input from me, which I wouldn't have had to spare. So effectively, even though I have had skin in the game, my own cash, I haven't put myself into that business. Whereas if I think I'd put myself wholeheartedly into something and thought it through more, I think it would have had a greater chance of success. So I've tended to fail when I've not worked hard enough and not thought it through properly enough. And I think that's a universal lesson for all of us across the board in all things. Don't be frightened to fail, because we're all going to fail. I think if you look at every success, I think the more successful a person is, the more times they've probably failed. Fail forward is a nice expression that makes a lot of sense. But then, obviously, we don't want to fail. And the ways we mitigate failure are by really hard thinking about what we're doing and really strongly putting us, how strongly are you going to put yourself into the situation? If you're making an investment, how strongly are you going to put yourself into it? If you're buying a house and you want to do the house up, how hard are you going to work on doing the house up? A lot of people do that, and they don't try hard enough. Effort and persistence and thought beat talent.